the big question, like the big question that all of you here who are struggling with a disordered relationship to food or an ED or an obsessive, relationship to exercise, you all have to ask yourself this one question. And the answer to this one question is going to determine the path of your whole entire life. What is this question I am referring to? Ladies, and probably even more ladies because there are no gentlemen on my page. Maybe there's one or two. Hello, Bob. Hello, Tim. Um, ladies, the question that you have to ask yourself, and like you have to ask you, like that's the whole point of this whole video. You have to ask you this one important question: do I want to recover? Do I want to get better? The amount of people that ask me, Chloe, should I recover? Or they're kind of like wanting me to kind of convince them that they need to recover. And I'm like, I can't answer that question for you. Holy crap. Let me tell you this, ladies, and the two gentlemen in the back. Um, Deciding to recover from a very disordered relationship with food and body image issues and a disordered relationship with exercise is an extraordinarily intimate decision. This is not something that anyone else can make for you besides you. Your mom can't make it for you. Your Aunt Sally can't make it for you. Your treatment team can't make it for you. At the end of the day, the only person on this entire planet who can decide that you should recover, that you should have a healthier, happier relationship to food and body and exercise is you. That's it. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't want you to recover. Of course, I want you to recover. Guys, the amount of energy and time I spent on social media for the past 7 years of my life trying to help you guys see that recovery is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time for anyone who thinks I just like don't work or I have another job. I don't. I work flow with Chloe 24/7. Literally 3 a.m. I will wake up to clients texting me and I answer them. Is that healthy? No, I didn't say it was. But I am here for you girls. I want you guys to recover. But at the end of the day, it's not for me to decide. All I can do is help you understand the decision that you have to make because we are all adults and we all have to make decisions in our life. So, welcome to adulting, and welcome to a very big decision that you have to make. And the decision is this: do I continue to play at the same level with this obsessive, chaotic relationship with food that makes me isolate myself and makes me have a hard time dating and putting myself out there? That, makes me really anxious at times. I get panic attacks. I'm overthinking. I'm in my head all day. I'm not in my feminine. I'm like guarded and masculine and tight. Like, are you wanting to continue to play that out? Caring about what you weigh, weighing yourself all day, waiting to see what the number on the scale says, when it inevitably says something that you're not okay with, because if it stays the same, you're not okay with it. If it goes up, you're not okay with it. If it goes down, you're still oddly not okay with it. So, like, you can, that was my collective. We're going to get way too many beeps on my computer if I do not mute it because my community is just like all day. What was I saying here? What I was saying is this: if you want to continue to live life at that level and in that way, okay, okay, you're an adult. You actually get to decide how you want to live in this world. You do. You 100% do. You also got to live with the consequences. I remember I was telling a client once, I may have even did a YouTube video sharing this because I remember it was like such a like poignant, like jaw dropping moment of like a session that I had. And she was just saying, she was like, I still want to be really small, and I just am still connected to this body, and I'm just still so fearful of weight gain and blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at her and I was like, okay, okay. If you just want to live life in that way, okay, hun, like, then go ahead and do that. And then, but she's like, jaws dropped because she's not expecting me to say that. and her jaw just dropped because she was like, but I want my period back and I don't want to have these digestive issues. I'm like, okay, well, then that's going to require you to recover. Like, here's the thing. I'm like, you can stay in it if you want, but you got to deal with the consequences. Not having a period, having your hair falling out, having stress fractures all the time, eventually reaching complete utter burnout, like so many of my clients have, where like literally their adrenals don't let them get out of bed in the morning. Forget about 5 a.m. morning workouts. That ain't happening once your adrenal fatigue hits. Like, you can do this, but just be okay with the life that it gives you and the consequences that it brings you. Again, am I for it? Am I promoting it? Holy hell, no, I am not. I'm just reminding you guys that as adults, we have to self lead ourselves. We have to make decisions for ourselves, and no one else can do it for us. So you can decide to continue to stick in this, right? Or you can decide, and this is why I can't make the decision for you. You can decide that you were meant for more. You can decide that you weren't here on this planet just to weigh out your almonds and reach your macros every night. You can make that decision that you were here to create a bigger impact in the world, a bigger impact in your community, that you were here to have a better relationship with your partner, that you were here to have like a saucy, sexy time. My chair is squeaking. You guys can't hear. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. It's up to you to decide that. If deep down you have this little feeling, this little tiny feeling that you are meant for more, honey, and that you have the ability to live an expansive, adventurous, wonderful, amazing life, if you have that little feeling, then go for it. Go for recovery. Why not? Why wouldn't you? There's no way that you can feel expansive, abundant, confident, self led. There's no way you can feel that when you're continuing to choose the restriction, the hurting your body, the punishing your body, the all of that. There's no way, because it's so anti that energy. Restricting your food is going against your innate intuition. It's going against it, which means that we're now moving against ourselves. How can we be authentic, intuitive, empowered people when we're moving against ourselves? We can't. We can't. But when you choose to heal your relationship to food and you choose to take the steps to become more confident, to see how beautiful you are, to rewire those narratives of I'm not good enough, and to finally look in the mirror one day and say, I am so more than enough. I am the definition of enough. I am abundant. I am lovable. When you decide that, you step into an expansive, abundant, juicy life. Someone said on my Instagram the other day, she was like, should I just jump in at like 75% or do I wait? I'm like, wait for what? What are we waiting for? For like a meteor to come from the sky and then all of a sudden, no, I'm at 100%? What are we waiting for? You're at 75%. Holy crap. If I met a boy, a man, hopefully, preferably, if I met a man who was 75%, wife me up right now. 75%? What more am I wanting? I think we have to ask ourselves this question of like, what more are we waiting for? You're at 75%. But, like, I don't know. Are we waiting for 80%? Is that better? Is 85% better? 86.5% better? What are we waiting for? And more importantly, like, what's magically going to get us to like 87%? Because I will tell you this, if you think, I know you're thinking this because I've had the thoughts because I've been right where you are at. If you think that, like, oh, I'll feel 87% once I break a bone running. Here's the cold hearted reality of that. I literally got hit by a car a couple years ago. This is back when I was in my, that period of my life. I got hit by a car and I broke my collarbone and I knocked out 2 of my teeth. I misplaced my cervical spine. I broke my wrist and I had bruises all over my body. And I went to the gym the next morning after I got released from the hospital. True story. No one even knows that. I would be so embarrassed to tell my I mean, now I could. But, like, I would be so scared to tell my sister, who was literally watching over me, that while she went to school for 2 hours, I went to the gym with my arm in a sling and a 2 missing teeth. You don't snap out of the ED or out of any sort of addiction pattern because it all of a sudden got bad. The only way you snap out is because all of a sudden you fully see yourself and who you are and how amazing you are. And like, oh, that's the only way. Oh gosh, the squeaking chair is getting to me. I put together the chair, that should be saying a lot. All of my furniture like falls apart because I'm like, well, that was me who put that together. Send help, send a man over. The 75%. Let's get back to this. 75% is like, no, okay. Just wait a little bit more. Let's just spend another 5 years of our life like this because I'm only at a 75%. Guys, I'm not like making fun of this journey that is extraordinarily difficult, extraordinarily uncomfortable, and it's huge, right? My 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 like reason for creating my YouTube channel and my Instagram and everything and like bringing lightheartedness into this space is not that I don't understand the severity and the harshness and the difficulty of leaving an ED. It's because I just want us to be a little bit more lighthearted about it. Like, can we just like get out of your brain for a little second? Can I get you to laugh? Because it's probably been a while. Can I get you to understand the ridiculousness of questioning whether 75% is enough? And again, that has to be for you to decide. Maybe you're like, totally effing is not enough, Chloe. And I'm like, okay. Okay. It's your life. You do you, boo. Or you can be like, yeah, 75%. Like, I'm already way past what enough was. Yeah. Now, you may be finally coming to that realization for yourself. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I am meant to be more, to live more, to experience more, to love more. I'm meant for that. Chloe, what do I do? What's my next steps? Going to be different for every single person, right? But what I can tell you is if you are wanting a new approach to this whole recovery journey, one that's not a dietitian just telling you to eat. Okay, never mind. We're not even going to talk about that. Oh my gosh. We're not going to talk about that. Love me, my dietitians. But if you were like, I'm done with that route and I want something to help me truly connect back to who I am And I want to be able to heal that little inner child in me that doesn't feel lovable. And I want to know what it's like to be an empowered woman who understands how to lead myself and understands my intuition. And you want a more spiritual, soul led kind of approach throughout this journey. I created a course that's probably just for you. My whole collective, Get Your Flow on, it's not just a course, it's a collective because we got a community, we got group coaching, we got all that going on, is a space where hundreds of women have come to get that final and full click. Girls come to me when they're like, I don't know how, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm getting recovered. I'm done. Those are the girls who come to me. And if you're at that place, then I welcome you to sign up for a call where you and I can just like chit chat and decide whether the collective is for you. Kind of how the collective goes is we have our community. My community, oh my gosh, love it. Like, absolutely. It's actually like insane. And I'm not just saying that. Like, the conversations that are going on are so deep, so expansive, so just like life affirming, and the support that people get is so amazing. The friendships that people build, so amazing. To feel not alone on this journey is like, I mean, it's a game changer. um yeah, I just can't speak even more highly of the I just love the collective. I love it. I love the community. um so we have all the amazing chats that are happening daily, people getting 24/7 support. There's always someone in there to support you. I'm in there all the time. I'm there privately also for you to like get support and get guidance and mentorship from me. And then we go live twice a week. And like, today we went live. The whole conversation was on body image and having a whole different perspective on what it means to be in this body and how to view it and how to get over any fears of it shifting and changing so that we can just take a breath in life, because guess what? It's inevitable that bodies shift and change. And I want you to be able to breathe in life. So we have epic conversations 2 times a week. That's in a year. That's like 100 group coaching calls. That's insane. I have so much fun with these girls. Like, I bring the energy of so much fun, and they ask such great questions. And then I have my actual like course curriculum, which dives you into every single thing that I went through to heal from my 11-year battle with extremely disordered orthorexic, anorexic, exercise addiction, amenorrhea, all of that stuff. Everything that I did to get myself out of that journey. The somatic work, the visualization, the journaling, the understanding diet culture in a different way, the tapping into my femininity, that's all in there for you to go through at your own time. It's in depth. It's an amazing program. It literally is like everything on healing your relationship to food, getting to not just neutrality with food, but fully actually really receiving it and accepting it. Um, all of that is in the course curriculum. And so the collective is here to help you again get that final click. And I think the main important thing about this is that it is a container for you to come into, of being like, I'm actually giving myself the time and the energy to dive into this. Otherwise, we go, I'm going to recover. And then like 5 years go by and we're like, well, that was a crazy journey of me not recovering. So when you invest your time, energy, and resources into something, you're creating a container. You're saying, this is my season. I'm invested. Let's go. That actually gets you there. If you're wanting reassurance, if you're wanting to know, am I doing this right? Like, what can I do differently? Like, I'm getting confused. I have questions. If you want the reassurance, the guidance, the support, the mentorship, the collective is 1000% for you. Recovery gets to be fun. Recovery gets to be this explorative, amazing journey. So whether you are just dealing with a very tight, constrictive relationship with food, or you're in an unhealthy relationship in your body with exercise, with body image, all of that, or if you are looking to get your period back, or if you are wanting to ignite your metabolism after years of destroying it with restrictive dieting and over exercising, the collective is a beautiful place for you to come and to get that guidance, support, reassurance, and just that love that is going to help you heal. There's so much love in this program. And I'll end this here saying, people need love. They need love. And that has been the base of everything that I've created in my one-on-one containers, in my group programs, is how do I just love on you guys? And how do I create an environment where we all love each other and love is abundant? Because at the end of the day, you being able to connect back into love is going to be the number one healer. So everything we do is giving you that love so that you can make powerful decisions for yourself and your life. So I hope that that was helpful, helping you guys move through that question of, do I even try recovery? Do I even do it or not? I made the decision a long time ago, and I am so glad I did. And now I get to be here and I get to work with lovely ladies who are ready to make that decision for themselves as well. Again, there is a link down below to my calendar if you want to sign up for a free call. It's a recovery roadmap session with me, and we'll determine whether you are a good fit for the program. I talk to every single person who comes into the program, because it is important for me that I develop a good culture, a good community, a good environment for everyone here. And so I like to make sure that everyone is in the right place and everyone is in the right attitude and energy for recovery and for this journey. So yeah, we get to chat together and we get to decide whether it's for you. I'm sending you guys a ton of love today, and let me know down below in the comments, what decision are you choosing? Recovery or staying where you currently are at?